Lauren, you've been described and given the title of Australia's first professional Instagrammer. Take us back to before that was given to you.
I was a career chef. I had dropped out of university in my early 20s because I was so passionate about cooking, and I'd worked my way up in that industry without a qualification, just begging chefs to hire me in kitchens all through North Queensland, and just really loving that lifestyle, being a little bit of a fringe dweller naturally. It wasn't until I split with my ex-partner up in Cairns and moved back to the Gold Coast that I, for the first time in my life, took a job in a kitchen that was just super cruisy. I wasn't trying to be a Michelin star chef. I wasn't trying to further my career. I just took something that was super easy down the road, no responsibility, and started working in that Italian restaurant. During that time, probably 2 to 3 years into that journey, I got my first iPhone and discovered an app called Instagram, which immediately captured my attention because it was just such a fun thing to run around with your iPhone and take fun pictures and chat to people. You know, I was quite a social person and quite extroverted. And so I used my little iPhone 4 to take pictures and have these conversations. And before long, I found my audience starting to grow. And it was quite, crazy. Like, there was no platform like that out there. It was quite early days of social media. I had never done anything like that before. I'd never put myself on the internet. The internet was still relatively new for me. You know, I didn't have my first smartphone until my late 20s. And all of a sudden I had like 200,000 followers on Instagram. So weird. Around that time, it was becoming pretty clear to me that going out to take pictures at sunrise and being on Instagram was like way more enticing than going to an Italian restaurant and rolling out pizza bases and, grilling zucchinis. And the opportunity came, I created the opportunity realistically, to quit my job to sort of see if anything could happen out of Instagram. And at that point I had been, contacted by a few different companies. I'd gotten some free sunglasses and a free watch, and I'd been to Hamilton Island. So a few little cool things were happening. I'd never been paid for anything, but I had, a little inkling that something could happen. And so I made the decision to quit my job and just see what would happen. Like, if I could spend all my time taking pictures and going on Instagram and having these conversations, what would happen? And, it's quite easy now to be flippant about